In this video, I'm going to try a restaurant train in Japan, where they serve a fine dining course meal directed by a world-renowned Japanese chef who earned himself 2 Michelin stars. During the train ride that lasts about 3 hours, you get to experience beautifully crafted food made from locally produced ingredients that are simply amazing on this luxurious train. Oh my god! And of course, that is for a hefty price of $250 per person. So what's the experience really like? Is it worth what you have to pay? And would I recommend it to you guys? Well, allow me to show you in this video. Hey guys, it's me, Jimmy. So I'm here in Yufuin. So Yufuin is a smaller city that is known for their natural hot springs. The train that I'm getting on today travels between Yufuin Station and Hakata Station in Fukuoka Prefecture. As far as I know, they only operate on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And it just so happens that today I was here for my awesome onsen experience with my mom. And in this adorable train station, I'll be getting on my restaurant train. So this is the train that I'm getting on today. It's called Aru Ressha. As far as I can see, there's only 2 cars here. It's a relatively small train. The total cost for this restaurant train experience is 70,000 Japanese yen, which is about $500 for me and my mom. Now that is a lot of money, especially in Japan. With that, you can get lots of great food. So I'm expecting top-notch service here. Now talking about booking tickets, this video is brought to you by Klook. I'm sure many of you guys already know about Klook. It's an awesome platform where you guys can book different experiences, tickets for transportation, and other travel experiences. In fact, I booked my ticket for Aru Ressha using Klook. And I think that's the only platform where you can book Aru Ressha in English. Klook offers different discounts constantly because guess what? Traveling doesn't have to be expensive if you're smart. You might be asking, Jimmy, I love the prices. Why else should I use Klook? Klook is available in your language and you can pay for the tickets in your own currency as well. You know what's even more amazing? Starting in March, they have their Cherry Blossom campaign where you get up to 50% discount for your amazing experiences in Taiwan, Korea, and Japan. So if you want to book special experiences for your trip, right now is the time. And by using my promo code Jimmy Kim, you get extra 10% discount on top of their campaign discount. Oh, by the way, it's my boarding time now. So guys, do not waste another second of your life trying to find out what platform you should use for your next trip. Go ahead and use the link in the description, get Klook for yourself, use my promo code Jimmy Kim, and enjoy this cherry blossom season. Alright? Thanks guys. This is my mom, and it is our boarding time. Alright, exciting. Upon entering the train, they take the luggage for you, so you don't have to worry about it until you get up from the train. The interior of the train has that classic 5-star hotel vibe. It's aesthetic and feels pleasant to be in. Unsurprisingly, they have their kitchen here too, where the staffs can be seen constantly working on your course meal. Wow, and here in the kitchen, they're preparing something amazing. Wow. Oh, I was too busy shooting a video. The train is actually moving now. Be a good boy, sit on my table. Turns out we are table number 1. We're sitting right here. So according to my research, this isn't the only restaurant chain in Japan. There's actually quite a few. But at least based on my research, this seems to be one of the most luxurious restaurant chains in Japan. And they serve a course meal. It is apparently designed by a chef who was awarded a Michelin star. And they use a lot of local ingredients. They also told me that the drink is unlimited, so you can drink as much as you want. They have a lot of alcoholic beverages as well that are also all you can drink. To start with, they served us some welcome drinks, which was a choice between orange juice and sparkling wine. Thank you. It is a train, so it is a little bit shaky. Not so much so that the glass would tip over, but it kind of scares me. Well, cheers, Mom. My mom loves it. It just feels like a very sweet red wine that is carbonated. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know about wine. I like it. As the appetizer, we got this seafood salad with 7 different kinds of locally produced vegetables. Kind of like a sashimi salad, right? I also see some shrimp. So as far as I know, this course is designed by a Michelin chef. And judging by the fact that they have an actual kitchen, I think it's gonna be really, really good. Or at least I hope it is. And guess what? It was just a salad, but it really was like a Michelin fine dining meal. I had to switch seats with my mom because the lighting seems better on this side. I must say that the vegetables, it feels really, really fresh. The texture of the finely cut vegetables felt really good. Wow. She only says that when I get her like expensive things. I don't know. I heard that parental love is unconditional. This seems very conditional to me. While the salad is very simple, all of the ingredients are very, very good. It definitely has that fine dining feel to it. Yes, it is as good as fine dining restaurants. Even the ratio of the vegetables, the seafood, nothing overpowers another. Yeah, it just feels like a very well-made sashimi salad. There is a very satisfying start to this meal. I love how their interior is actually nice. I feel like a lot of the times when you experience Japanese buildings and Japanese trains, they are very nice, they are very well maintained, but I do get the feeling that they are very aged, but this train feels very new. Much like a real restaurant, there are waitresses and you can ask them for drink recommendations. So this train ride is going to last for about 3 hours, which is more than enough time for a meal. They started serving the appetizer right away as soon as I got on the train, so I'm guessing it's going to last for about an hour and a half. And after that, it's just going to be a chill time with unlimited drinks. My mom got her sake. Let me get a taste of that. I'm not a sake expert, but if you guys remember, I actually brewed sake at home before. It's good sake. So I can tell that this is a proper sake. While I'm waiting for the next food, I kind of want to go to the restroom. I want to see what it's like. So there was only one restroom at the very front of the train. Oh, it's very shaky. The toilets are here. And that one seems unoccupied, so I'm going to use that one. Oh, wow. Wow. Their toilet's actually cool as hell. They even got their wooden handle here. I love how even their toilet is in line with their theme. They have a sink there so that you can wash your hands as you're taking a shit. I don't know. But they have another one here. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here. I also realized that they had another space. It was part of the restaurant train, but with partitions in between tables. It seems to make the dining space tighter, but also more private. Looks like they are serving the same food here in this car too, except theirs is more of a partitioned off rooms. I think they might cost the same, but slightly different experience, I guess. Personally, I like how it's a lot more brighter on my side. So the train itself, I am very happy with it, especially compared to other trains that I've been on before. That's Japanese white wine. Even the wines are locally produced, which I thought was a very cool thing. Wow, very professional. Just trying to let the wine breathe first. Fantastic. So it seems that everything they have here is made in Japan. Don't you guys think that's like insanely cool? They're taking it really seriously. And then we got this foamy soup, which is made from egg and onions apparently. Oh wow, there's like steamed egg inside. Oh my god. It's actually delicious. It was probably one of the best soups that I've ever had, if not the best soup. Wow. So it has a touch of onion soup flavor and foamy and milky at the same time. Oh my god. This is actually unbelievable. Actually delicious. Oh. Yeah, I was worried that the food might be like whatever, because you know, this could be kind of like a tourist trap, you know what I mean? This is up there with any amazing fine dining restaurants. Probably the best food that I have in a long time. There's only one singles table in this entire train, so it's really hard to book for one person, so I needed another person. My plus one could have been my friend or a female individual, but it just felt like it's right for me to bring my mom along with me because this is like an exceptionally nice experience. Also, taking a train to somewhere really far with a girl, that might seem very wrong for a YouTube video. Not that any girl agreed to do it anyway. Anyway, that's why my mom is the guest of the day. I mean, she did pay for my college tuition, which was a lot of money, and she likes to talk about it all the time. Yeah, she was talking about how much money she spent on me. Wow. And now she's collecting it back. With interest too. I mean, it was a lot of money, I give her that. My mom also demands a car from me. She doesn't even know about cars. She's like, I think a Porsche is nice. What does it look like? Looks like there's another bread that they give us. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to wait for something or should I just eat the bread? You know what? I break all rules. It's so fluffy. It's so soft. That bread is delicious. It's just a bread, but it's actually delicious. Nice and light, has freshly baked feel to it. I'm not sure if they just baked it here. Maybe they did in the kitchen. The smell of milk. 꿈은 누구나 꿀 수 있지. I'm getting thirsty again. I think I'm gonna get their citrus juice. Apparently it's from Miyazaki Prefecture. Our main menu, so that's the main menu, the hamburger steak. They gave us a spoon earlier. I guess that's to have the mashed potato with it. That is so finely grated. The mashed potato feels like cream. It's so soft. You can barely feel the texture of the potato, but just the flavor. Oh, look at my mom. Dipping that bread into the sauce. She knows what she's doing. She's French now. This one looks really bizarre. It has this fractal pattern. I think it's better with some of the sauce. Let's finally have the hamburger steak then. Oh my god. It's so tender. It is so delicious. At first I was a little disappointed because it was a hamburger steak, not a real steak. But I think it's just what they had to do to make this experience somewhat affordable. I mean, for a fine dining meal, this is a reasonable price, you know? This is actually like a fine dining experience. All the ingredients that are sourced locally, these are actually amazing. Even the hamburger steak, I was a little disappointed that it's not real steak, but hamburger steak, because I'm paying a lot of money for this course. But the hamburger steak is actually really well crafted too. And it's a mix of different beef. The texture is so even throughout. There's no piece of blob that remains at the end, which with a lot of hamburger steak happens. I almost feel sad about finishing the food. 10점 만점에 몇 점? Yeah, I would give it like 9.5 at least. Yeah, she's a very picky eater and she has a lot of complaints about food. She claims that this is a flawless meal. Now, as somebody who paid for it, my only complaint would be the course is relatively simple and short, but then I have to take into the fact that the train ride from Yuhuing to Hakata is also included in that 70,000 yen. So if I think about it, perhaps it is fair. Plus, it's a really unique experience. In the drink option, they also have hot spring water. So it's actual onsen water, and you can drink that. So that's my onsen water. Has all those nice minerals from planet Earth. Doesn't smell different, doesn't taste different, but I just feel more special. Since my mom is here, there is a random story. So when I was in kindergarten, my only interaction with other people, like older people, were like them telling me that I'm like a handsome little boy. And being like 5, I actually believed it, you know? When I was a little boy, I was a fat little kid. I wasn't particularly like a good-looking kid. But these are adults and I believe them. Why would they ever lie to me? So day 1 of elementary school, I walked into my classroom with 100% confidence, believing that I'm the best-looking boy out there, only to realize that I, in fact, wasn't. And I got a good reality check from everyone else. You know, when you're not a good looking, people let you know in Korea, you know? Yeah, I mean, Korea was brutal to me. So, Korean elementary school, it's one desk shared by 2 people. And a lot of teachers would just let the kids pick their own partner, and nobody wanted to sit next to me, especially the girls. So I often sat next to like the least popular kids in school, and even those kids didn't want to sit next to me, just because I was fat. Well, too bad for those kids, because after this dessert, I'm about to gain even more weight. So that is the strawberry tiramisu, And these are pieces of white chocolates. Start with their white chocolate. Not as sweet as some of the other white chocolates that I've had in the past, which is why I like it more. So they come up with different courses every season, and this is their winter season. So that might be why they have these snowflakes. Cute. All right, let's try that. Wow, absolutely delicious. It is so delicious. They call it strawberry tiramisu, but to me it tasted very different from other tiramisu. I felt like the focus was really on the strawberry, and it was really good. It's a shame that I have to finish it, but it is so good. The biscuit or the cookie that's supporting it, it's not soggy, it's not too dry, it's just right. And the fresh strawberries and the jelly that's surrounding it, they're also very nicely controlled. The strawberry is slightly frozen, but it's not like frozen hard. It's kind of like sorbet frozen. I'm very impressed with it. My mom said she doesn't want to finish it because it looks so good. The ice cream that it came with is also very high quality, although I would say it's not as unique. So according to their menu, I'm gonna get some sweets in a little bit. So I thought getting some good Japanese coffee to go with it might be nice. Here, they are working very hard on the desserts now. And that is the final piece of the dessert. Well. So this is some kind of a yuzu dessert. Inside they have bean custard in it, which is very sweet. This feels like a very thick traditional dessert. I taste a lot of yuzu too, which is really nice. I love yuzu. You can actually see the yuzu in it. Now she wants another trip to another nice restaurant with me. This one is kiwi, and the little beads on top, they are white chocolate apparently. This thing is really hard. Kind of has that virus shape, which is really cool. Maybe I'll just be a savage and grab it with fingers. So there's like layers to it. Interesting texture because of the harder pieces of beads on the surface. Delicious ball of chocolate, I'd say. Kiwi flavored. Now the very last piece is the caramel cake. Wow, there's something very hard to describe about the texture of it. It's not just soft, it's not just crunchy. There's like a good mix of it. And what I've realized here in Japan, if you go to some of the nicer restaurants, their desserts tend to be sweet, but it's still under control. It's like never over the top sweet. And I personally really like that. Good coffee to end the meal with. I honestly had nothing to complain about. The food was absolutely fantastic. We ended up getting more alcohol that my mom's gonna drink. So this one right here is umeshu, which means plum alcohol. And this is shochu. So shochu is a distilled alcohol. And this one is produced in Kagoshima Prefecture, made from sweet potatoes. Just wanna get a taste of it. Wow. The plum flavor is thick. The train continues to run for about an hour after the course is over. During this time, the all-you-can-eat drink service is still on, so I made sure to enjoy that with coffee and tea. So after 3 hours of ride, I think we're finally back in Hakata Station. Oh my god. Okay, so that is the end of my journey with Aru Ressha. What did I think? Well, I think the food was undeniably amazing. It is a very costly experience, but at the same time, I think if you have the chance to, it just might be worth it. Let me ask my mom what she thought about it. Would you recommend it to other people?
여자랑 같이.
Well, she thinks it's amazing, especially with your partner. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to watch my other transportation reviews, please let me know as I'm kind of experimenting with these things now. Once again, for traveling anywhere, making plans, use Klook and use my promo code JimmyKid. Alright? Thanks guys.